What is up, everybody? It is yet again another Lambo main with a Craftomic code. What you doing, Craft?
I'm doing pretty good. Just excited to cast some Onward with you and finally get back into it. Unfortunately, I had to take a little bit of time off, but I'm back now and happy to be here with you.
You are back. You are back. And in no better timing because, I mean, in Mortis LRP Season 1, Week 15 here in the IVRL, I believe it's going to be a good one. You were telling me the ranking on this matchup. Go ahead.
Yeah, in Mortis leading with 30, their 34 spot, LRP stuck in the 36 spot, but both tied with 2390 SRS. Remember that number is rounded, so that's why we can still make small differences like that. But when teams are within 10, it usually changes once the match is over.
Is it changed immediately after? Like, immediately the moment the match is done? Is that how it works?
Like, there might be a couple extra steps, okay?
Okay. But, I'm excited to watch them. I'm a fan of IOM. I like those guys. I'm a fan of LRP. Like those guys. I'm excited to see how they duke it out. I know we just played IOM. They kicked our butts. We play LRP actually this weekend, so we'll see how it goes. I will not be in that matchup because obviously I'm out. But yeah, excited. Sorry. Was losing headset sound, I thought, for a second. But we are sitting at a full 5v5. We'll go ahead and get into the we'll go ahead and get into the action as they are starting up round number 1. Yeah, thank you, fellas. With LRP on defense first with the Western Warehouse OBJ. What do you think about this OBJ?
Nice. It's a really nice OBJ. You are able to shut it down on Volk if you keep them from crossing the line to the warehouse. Although on Marsoc, there's not much you can do now with the addition of those tunnels downstairs. Marsoc does have a chance to come up behind them. Let's see how that goes. Right off the bat, Rain the Blood Reaper going up to the 3rd floor and overlooking that roof, going to be able to shut down some very powerful angles that players might try to keep up there.
Headshot trade headshots, yeah. Down to a 4v4. Oddball, not where I thought he was going to be. Noodle Poodle could have probably gave a little bit of help there, but it is tucked in. Epsilon and Airsoft both trading as well. Now down to a 3v3, coming up on almost a minute. Chili Ghost here needs to be very careful. One misstep.
6 coming up the top and shot by Oddball as Noodle gets Chili.
That's left to Shank downstairs. He's sneaking up. Oddball will probably hear Shank. By the visual cue, the way Oddball was peeking that corner, I think he did hear Shank.
Yeah, keep in mind there is a flashlight that's down here on I don't know who, but on the Marsoc body there is a flashlight. So that could play to Shank's disadvantage or to his advantage depending on which way it fell. Might be very difficult for him.
I'm trying to see. I don't think it's gonna screw Oddball at all. It's
ragdolls are, I believe.
Client-based.
Yeah, client-based.
Right. True.
But for anybody who's not into the mumbo, flash.
Shank. Oddball is looking for Shank, but not gonna catch. Shank is tucked in real tight. Shank probably would have seen the arm at least. And he's gonna
Shank opts to run back.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, for the people who don't know all of the mumbo jumbo, client side just means that your actual headset is generating it. So it can be different between players. That's why you see bodies a little bit all over the place sometimes. That's because those ragdolls are generated by your headset, and there's a certain element of randomness that can be included in that.
I do think I'm missing player audio, which is very unfortunate. I'll get that fixed.
just went, oh shit, I'm fucked.
Oh,
He just realized he was the last guy alive. I thought you heard the player audio, and that's why I was just laughing along.
No, I didn't at all. It's what the... God bless Craft. God. No, I was talking about I'm not able to hear player audio at all.
Yeah, Chili not going to get rezzed. Well, my guess is his body fell out of the ship because that's where it is on my screen. But anyways, he did just bleed out.
Water, yeah.
It's game over for him. He drowned. Can't swim that long. This approach off of Shank is going to allow him a little bit more leeway into what he wants to do. Still, three-man defense from LLRP going to be difficult to take apart. Shank's running back again. 1 minute 45. He is going to have to commit to something fairly soon here. What he's trying to get off of this.
I'm not really sure. The picks that he is looking for is not going to be anywhere close to his position.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going for the exact same Chili Ghost.
Oh.
But
He got it-ish.
it's alright.
Not quite.
Not the best attempts in the world, Shank, but
But at least he seems to be aware of his time, not going to have... He knows that he doesn't have time to try it again.
Yeah.
But 1 minute to move in. Is it going to be clear enough to clear all those angles? Free fire coming out. Starting to move in Bojangles. Here's the footsteps. .44 seconds. Bojangles looking. Bojangles flicks back last second to catch Shank. And the first round will go decisively to LLRP there. What do you think cost Enormous Mortis the round there?
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, timing, picks, right?
Yeah.
I think LRP was just tucked in very well, and they stayed disciplined. They didn't get very far from the OBJ. Sorry, they just did their thing. They stayed tucked in where they were supposed to. They kept eyes on their lines, and they shot the guys the moment they run in front of their laser. That's
Definitely,
how I see it, at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can agree with you there. Keep in mind,
this is crazy.
This is a defense-sided OBJ. If the defense plays well, it's going to be very difficult for the offense to take that round from them.
Yeah.
I think you're not going to disagree with me when I say this. This is a defense-sided one, right?
No, not at all. Let me know real quick. Player off back in. I'm trying to reload onward so we get player audio back.
You're still good for a little while.
A little while. Are you guessing? Are you in the future there, Mr. Pope?
Yes. Yes, of course. You've got like 33 seconds now.
And that is how it's done, folks. We are back in the game. Back in the lobby.
Nice.
That was quick. I do say so myself. But,
You're right on time, Lambo.
Yes, sir.
Oh, never do that voice again. Please.
Get out.
Go. I'm going on
Oh,
mute.
come on, Grandpa.
Alright.
We got IOM here on defense now.
Why is he always...
Airsoft King, Rain, the Blood Reaper, Chili Ghost, Shank, and Sixes. We do have a player on those, so enjoy. Let's get some fully back into this, and now we can enjoy and bask in onward lessons, right?
Watch the angles.
Or Mortis with a completely different strategy here, pushing 2 players up to mid. Putting 1 more player heavy in tunnel. Chili taking out Cap. Lipson with the refrag. This does leave a tunnel push open. I believe their strategy might have been a 5-man tunnel push off the bat. But it's going to be a 4-man now if they do decide to go for it.
Airsoft King was a pretty cool spot. I've not seen this one. He would have dropped in from the skylight. Hopped in. Chickadoodle was going to get this refrag on Shank after Shank took one of this LRP push. Now time to a 3v3. Chickadoodle. Clear out the here. Absolutely.
I think Sixes might have ran on top of those, on top of the glass, and Chicky just knew from that cue.
I mean, I don't know if he would have had any audible cue, right? Like he was just letting that
Yeah.
Got the audio coverage. Just go.
See, your Mortis actually leaving the tunnels open here. Yeah. It would be difficult for them to be capped on, though. Like, that's something I have trouble seeing happen, but...
probably be able to hold it down pretty well there.
Looks like Blood Reaper heard in tunnels and is acting in consequence. Chicky lays him out, though.
All that's left is Airsoft King here above.
Airsoft King is just a black guy sitting on top of a white truck here. I don't know how effective this is going to be against players coming in. Oh, he does, and there it is.
LRP off to a pretty good start. 2 rounds back to back. We'll see if IOM can now take what part of the ship is what it's called, but the middle freighter, middle crate. OBJ on ship here, just underneath the that 2-story, 3-story, whatever height that is platform. It is a fun one. I think there's I've watched some pretty good pushes in, some pretty good defenses. It's expecting a pretty good one. But now that we're kind of back into it, I got everything rolling again. Lambowski, Craft Topic, Season 1, Week 15, IVRL, IOM versus LRP. We've got you said a 34 versus 36 matchup?
Yep. And tied in terms of SRS.
Nice. And we do have a other match going on currently. We have Lampy and Trip from the 9 o'clock. They are watching Rome versus Fury. So, good night of honor there. A little double header here. The IVRL tonight.
Yeah, double header is always fun. You know, it's nice to have more than a little bit of action to see, especially since most games are scheduled at the same time.
Yeah,
at least they'll be able to rewatch it after, and we'll be able to watch. It gives us something to watch whenever we like, right?
Right. Especially when you have 2 of them.
Yeah.
Click your mics, please.
Check their mics, please.
Can it be a second though?
Hang out with the OBJ for a second. Check in with IOM, see how they're feeling after. The first rounds on their map pick, and gonna have to deal with the idea that they're gonna have to cap if they want to tie this back.
Yeah, keep in mind, this is LLRP's. This was LLRP's strong OBJ that they just got 2 rounds on. It was their most dominant objective that I remember from playing them. They were unbeatable on it, and I wouldn't put too much weight just keep going.
Anyways, you can't really do much about it. Sixes down there, I believe, on
Having existential questions, and he goes for it. Doesn't see Noodle through the smoke fast enough, though. Oh, sixes. Look at this man.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody saw it.
He's gonna drop down. Get her. Take it down by both levels. Sixes is on the other way. Sixes is tapping out. Tapping.
Nobody's contesting this. They are far away.
Oh my goodness. What a play.
Beautiful from sixes. Yeah, identifies where the enemies are. Realizes he only needs to take one out. Takes that guy and immediately tablet out, sending in the code. That was perfect.
Man, oh man. I might have kind of talked that into fruition, you think? I was sitting here talking about how they were like coming in here on their map pick, and they're looking at the idea that they're gonna have to cap to get the tie back, and sixes took care of it. Sixes hurt it. Goodness gracious. But I don't see LRP lying down and saying, hey, okay, we're done. We only got our 2 points in the map. I think they're gonna be like, okay, all right, let's. We got two back to back. We could keep the foot on the pedal, but we need to make sure we keep the foot on the pedal. We can't.
Yeah.
As they showed, we'll come immediately back. Goodness.
Yeah, well, this map is great for that. It's built extremely well, and it allows for caps. It allows for amazing plays like this. So the moment you start to take your opponent slightly, you are going to feel that. You can't just take your opponent slightly and get away with it. You need to be 100% all the time on this map, because superior strats won't win you all the time. You do need to outshoot these guys.
Yeah. I mean, when you deal with like Wi-Fi, multiplayer connection, and stuff like that, at some point, strategy can go out the window. It's all about your connection, as well as just who's a little bit quicker, who can break through that barrier of lag with a little faster snap. You know what I mean?
I wasn't talking about lag though. It's just the way that the map is made. It isolates players, so you can win 1v1s consistently and end up getting 3-4 kills around.
I'm not saying one person is lagging or one person isn't. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
The idea of a multiplayer
But
game.
always keep in the back
straight through.
just in
Always
case.
Going straight through.
A little bit of
Let's go.
a little bit of a latency.
Let's do it, fellas. We can do it.
Unfortunately.
You need like until we get an Elon satellite above each house.
Not a bad idea.
Stairwell there towards red ramp.
Oh, airsoft.
Down himself with a fall. Chili goes close
Chili.
by.
Yeah, should have no problem resing him. He's just going to feel like an idiot.
And LRB, kind of tuck in maybe. They haven't really moved for the last 30 seconds. I mean, obviously that's not like much of a prediction. They're tucking in. They haven't moved for 30 seconds, but look at it. They really.
Yeah, they're looking for the aggression here.
They're waiting for him.
Minus one.
Find a headshot there on airsoft, putting us up to down to a 4v5. Six is close by to the MJ on ground floor rain, the blood report just up above on the freighter, shake the thing, little pool, tying us up 4-4. Chili goes there on the bottom of the stairs. Tying it up 3-3 here. Round number
Did
5.
you?
Round number 4, actually, I guess, because of what? Round?
Yeah, round number 3. Oh, 4. Yeah.
Hey, no swearing on stream.
I said, hey, what? Are you talking to me, bro? Who is this? Anyways, we are 2v2, 2-2 here in map number 1. Just a little less than 4 minutes.
I'm just curious as to whether or not the call out got out for the 3rd kill from Inora Mortis. I don't know if that call out got out before or after the guy died.
Who knows?
Because if it wasn't able to go out before, this could be an advantage for LLRP, making them think they have more people than they actually do.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, if you're the defense, I mean, it really doesn't matter if you think there's more than there is, right? You're gonna keep shooting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't change much until you have to decide your position for a last man scenario.
Yeah, true.
Because at that point, you're not going to cover all the angles, but if you know the guy's coming from somewhere and you know he's the last guy...
So close to possibly seeing each other, oddball turning and only downing range, finding the confirm immediately after. Oddball, not oddball, 6s. All that's left on the OBJ. He took it just around before. Can he defend it? Oddball looking for 6s. Chickadoodle. He's looking to go in and try to get close for this guy.
Quite curious as to where Sixus is going to choose his final defensive spot. Looks like we have it now. Pretty good spot going to cover most cap angles, and he'll have an audio cue for the rest. Smoke coming out. Going to be ineffective though, I but kicky.
-1 guy.
Showing us how Peter's advantage works.
Come around the corner blazing.
Yup.
But
And
good rounds here. Good rounds here out of LRP and IOM. I'm liking it. Digging it.
yeah, I'm loving it. Okay, we're going to the back house OBJ, if you want to call this a back house, which I will, because obviously I couldn't be wrong.
Or like East Warehouse, maybe. I don't know. Just saying, bro.
By the way, this isn't a very capital OBJ, as there is a lot of open areas that you have to traverse and a lot of sidelines that can hold those open areas. However, we've seen it done in the past, and it could be done again. I think 6s look mighty good with a 2 cap. You know, that looks great beside your name, doesn't it?
Yeah. Wow,
Not
we
that you
got
would
the
know,
chance.
but
Let's go ahead and show them the bands for tonight, since we've got Shipyard for the home pick here. I might have actually reset it already. So let's just go ahead and do it while we're here. Home bands was... Where's that message? Home bands was Bizarre and Subway. Away bands was Downfall. Round reset is what it sounds like.
oh, come on.
So we can hang out here and look at the bands for a second and think about what we might see for map number 2. So we already know what we're dealing with on map number 1. What's your guess? We've got LRP's pick. We've got Cargo, Suburbia, Quarantine, Snow Peak, and Abandoned left.
Well, I mean, just looking at the bands, I don't see any consistent trade.
Right.
Like, I have Arctic and Downfall that don't really fit together all that well in the same playstyle. And then I have Subway and Bizarre. Those two fit a little bit better in the small, medium maps, but still, I don't know what to say about these.
Take that above the door.
It's going to be
on the
very
bottom
tough
floor.
to predict. Because quite honestly, I can't tell you they want to keep him at a distance or keep him close. I can't tell you any similar maps from what I've seen.
Right.
Yep.
Out of LRP, I'm guessing.
Or second floor at most. All you gotta do is just smoke off that, the front of that.
That might be a viable map.
Not viable map.
I don't like abandoned, okay. But they could go Q1, which is a great map.
I like Q1. We got Rain the Blood Reaper here further south. 6 is crossing, getting very aggressive, trying to get close to that OBJ. Chili Ghost tries to drop in and find Chickadoodle. Chickadoodle just in time will drop underneath White Ramp, but Chili Ghost says minus Chickadoodle.
This shows how much research they put, I guess.
Oh my god!
Oh.
In front of me, bro.
There's okay, Rain the Blood Reaper will go in and find Noodle Poodle on the bottom of Blue Room. Down Rain the Blood Reaper with, I believe, C4.
Yes. Beautiful C4 was placed there.
V3 eyeball getting that conquer now down to 2v3. LRP in a pretty good advantage. Pretty good spot to possibly take
Echo 3, Fox 3.
2 rounds back to back once again.
Keep in mind, eyeball's locked in there and they take him out. Now back to a 2v2.
Excellent, close by to stop anybody pushing in through the front, but Captain Bojangles is the only one that's going to be able to stop a cap anytime soon. Shank and Airsoft King. Shank going down to a headshot from Epsilon. Airsoft King just around the corner. Find Epsilon. Epsilon will find Airsoft King. Putting this up to a 4-2 LRP. Goodness.
Yeah, and that was really well played out of Ella in Mortis, but they weren't able to close it off. Airsoft King missing those first shots in the encounter in Epsilon, laying him out. Great shots from him.
Should we call it? Or should we just be safe and go LERP? 'Cause that's a lot of letters. LRRP, I guess, would be easy. LRRP, because for me, all you're hearing me say is RR.
I don't think they'll complain. They're nice guys.
Yeah, they are nice guys. I like LRP.
Yeah, they're Canadians.
That I didn't know, but I think I knew.
A couple of them.
Yeah, I think I knew a few of them. But I think a few IOMs as well. So all y'all maple syrup guys have something in common there, Kraft.
Yeah, maple syrup for the win.
I'm all about it. I like maple syrup on my pancakes and cool with it.
Yeah, I can't understand people who eat pancakes with fucking table syrup and stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. It just feels chemically. Like, I don't know. It just feels like you're eating a factory. I don't know if you understand.
I'm not real picky, so no, I don't.
Whoa! I saw you post in League Foodies. I wanted that burrito.
Which one?
Like the one with the cheese bowl.
The one from earlier?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm on a diet now. Is my deal. I gotta be picky now because I'm trying to lose the fat.
Wait, you're wait. Trying to lose weight and your cheese bowl is the option?
Keto,
Or Musketeers joint over here.
Oh.
Yeah, touch tips.
Yeah, I know.
Touch tips, bro. Hurry
I
up.
know it works,
Let's
but
go.
it's so counterintuitive
It's
on a whole different level.
well,
Chicky and I, we're gonna go to the roof.
IOM on defense now. Let's see if they can
Don't die, I believe you.
stop LRP from possibly closing out the map on their map pick. And LRP will have obviously a 3-round advantage. If they only take 1 point, they might have a 4-round advantage if they can get this cap. But nonetheless, they will possibly have an advantage going into their map pick, which is so they win over IOM. So they can hold it down. 6 is going to be when it's really pushed out. So we got 2-person hold on the
I'm just
OBJ,
doing
but 6 is, just
I'm
a little
90%
above where
certain-
Chico was.
Yeah, it was Chicky's spot, so they will expect it. It's not like this is a new spot to LRP. Now, will they take the time to check it is another story.
Chicky was underneath the white ramp, and I think Chili was able to find him from 6, but just similar
No,
spots.
Chicky was in there last round
Yeah.
in 6's position.
You sure?
Yeah, I am 110% sure.
Well, you just 110% yourself. We'll see. I mean, it is watch backable. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
Whoa. Atomic. Oh goodness gracious.
I'm right next to you over here.
Oddball.
Blue room, bottom floor, blue room,
The
bottom floor.
audible cue for 6s. I know somebody is close by, but now I believe we have to worry about multiple.
I'm not, even though he's standing right in the middle of a doorway.
Captain Shaky still holding back.
He's still there, man. Cap.
I think they're checking for a tunnel bush, and they're kind of looking as overview, I guess. They have nothing to see right now, though, so hopefully they move and meet up with the rest of the group soon.
That window Chili goes between, or the window between Chili and Captain, is that penetrable?
Chili and Captain.
If you're looking at my OBS,
Don't have an
that
angle.
window
Don't have an
you
angle.
can see
Yeah.
Chili goes. Is that penetrable?
I would say no. I'm fairly certain that's no,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't put too much weight into that.
Right.
Just because, well, those windows were there before custom map designers were able to make stuff penetrable.
Right. Never mind. It does look like it's probably got some coverage to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's going for a blue room. I might have got him.
I feel like there would be a little bit less opacity to that if it was bangable. You'd at least be able to make out an outline or something.
Right.
Yeah, of course I'm right. You don't need to repeat it.
Yeah, whatever. Danger of losing their map pick.
2 minutes 23 to go here. Oh,
Still tucked in. Yeah, Shank getting shots towards somebody on ship. I'm not really sure what they're shooting at. Downstairs in the middle building. Chickadoodle rotating. We'll deal with 6s here in just a second. 6s is going to find Chickadoodle. Oh my goodness, Chickadoodle.
Minus one on my spot.
6 hitting the corner. And you heard Chicky say my spot there, right?
Maybe, yeah. You're not, yeah. You might be lucky. Who knows?
Oh, sure. Call it luck.
110%.
-1, top floor, blue
Bojangles
room.
finding
-1,
Chili
top floor,
Ghost.
blue room. Echo 2, Echo 2.
Running through this last round here, possibly. It's going to be down to Rain, the Blood Reaper, and Shank to hold off a 5-man LRRP push.
1 minute 20 though, man. It's going to take him at least 20 seconds to get to the OBJ. They only have to hold off for a minute. Think about that. It is a 2v5, but they just need to hold off for a minute. This is a minute mark.
Come out to the front of the warehouse here.
Smoke's not going to change much.
Rain, the Blood Reaper. Oh, I've almost seen Captain Bojangles. I believe Bojangles probably going to need a syringe on that one. Took quite a fall. Blood Reaper. Find Captain Bojangles down to a 2v4. Oddball going to take Rain, the Blood Reaper from behind. Shank. All that's left on this OBJ. I don't think so. That's fine. Oddball finding the headshot.
Go.
My bad. Yeah. Nice job, guys. Nice job.
The opposite team's map pick.
Yeah, decisive map 1 win there. And I wouldn't put too much weight into it being the pick though, because we've seen too many times teams lose their pick to come back and win the enemy team's pick.
Yeah, no, I agree. But it's always like, what goes into that kind of mentality?
Yeah.
You know, you always gotta think about, was the team ready for their map pick, or were they ready for the opposite team's map pick more? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. When teams do their research enough and spend enough hours, they have a pretty good idea where you're going to pick, and they are willing to make a bet on that and say, hey, let's study this map this week because the other team's going to pick it.
Yep.
And I think it was a really good guess to think LLRP would pick it because that's what we've seen out of LLRP. They like this map. Like, we will not be re-hosting, so we should be starting fairly soon.
Sorry, I was watching the teams flop, and it got me a little confused. Alright. We are not doing the rehost, and we are on. You changed it. I was in the middle of doing that.
Too quick for you.
Yeah, you did it wrong.
Oh, of course.
That's how it's done. Cass can't see, don't worry. We are on map number 2, and map number 2 is gonna be a fun one. And
Drum roll, please.
out of the LRP side, kind of surprising.
Didn't Tenor Mortis ban Subway and Bazaar though, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I was thinking. I definitely was thinking of band. That was obviously my pick.
Yeah.
But I was thinking after that maybe Suburbia. I don't know. I just didn't see this coming out of Cargo. I do know that Eleanor Mortis have been playing a lot on Cargo lately, so may not look good for LRP's decision. I mean, maybe they're expecting that too. Maybe they're like, hey, we know they like Cargo. We like Cargo now, and we're gonna show you.
I mean, if a team plays a map a lot, the one thing that I can see coming out of that is a lot of good intel for the other team.
True.
If you play a map a lot, you fall into habits, and those habits are extremely good sometimes, but they could hit you in the future. If I know what you're going to do, it's pretty easy to stop you, right?
Yeah. Just mainly, like, as a team, you should probably try to always evolve your plays.
Yeah. But at one point, you reach a play that is really well made and really fine-tuned, and you have to dumb it down a little bit and adjust some things, because no matter what you do, they know what you're going to be trying.
Yeah.
And, of course, that can't work.
Right.
But we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, we are here to watch it, so we will eventually see.
One day.
Yeah, one day. I'm excited to see exactly how this goes because I like watching Cargo. It's always exciting. It's always fun. I need to get better at my utility play. To be able to like snap in and out of wanting to hold my gun and make sure I can try to kill somebody with it. Instead, I need to make sure I can like get in and out of gun and tossing flashes, tossing nades, stuff like
Yeah.
that. I need to get better.
Oh shit.
I mean, definitely watching people play is a great way to get better.
Yeah, my headset's fucking up right now.
Seeing their tactics, but obviously it's not like pressing X to reload. It's
Yeah.
like pressing LB, RB,
It's got
L1,
nothing to do
L1,
with me
whatever
being
it is.
old, okay? Fuck
You
damn
have to-
Chile. I mean, take that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm listening to this.
I didn't even.
Of course, but most of Onward happens in your head.
Yeah.
So the mental game is extremely easily developed when you're seeing
One just crossed
cast.
over by OBJ.
Red crate.
I will agree with that completely. You learn a lot from Cass. The
Yeah, you
problem
are.
is you just gotta kind of get that muscle memory down for a lot of the stuff you do in game.
Yeah. Sixus is actually asking for a knife fight right now. I don't think anybody's answering him, but
There's one red tunnel. We're having a conversation.
We are having a conversation. I don't appreciate you calling it out like that. That's very rude. Now I have trust issues. No more knife fight. It's called off. Oh,
no
oh
coming
no.
out near Sixus.
Oh, no.
Not going to blind him
They're
though.
coming for me.
Airsoft King trying to back him up. Shooting into the smoke, not going to achieve anything.
Chili goes find the Epsilon. 3 to 5.
Now Neil and Chili going to meet up in the next couple seconds here.
Fox 3, Echo 4, Echo 4.
Playing Ring Around the Rosie.
Definitely got noodle.
Oh, Oddball looking to back his teammate up, and he will get it just in time.
Saves the poodle.
Oh, I always thought that was Noodle.
Fox 3, Fox.
Noodle poodle.
Oh. Yeah, it's good.
Right, dude.
Look, it's past my bedtime, man.
Apparently, have you been grabbing my pen? What's going on here?
Look, I couldn't help but take it, you know, it's Rick and Morty. Shank rotating back to OBJ.
What is going on with Shank? Pistol out.
Yeah, don't ask questions you don't want answers. I genuinely, why?
I can't see shit, alright? I don't even know how to kill you right now, because I can't see nothing.
You're good, Shank.
Shank is blind. I don't know why or how, but apparently Shank is fully
Alright,
blind
cool.
right now, and he's running towards his teammate with a knife.
Alright, sorry, I threw it down. I can't see shit.
I don't know what happened,
Gonna
but
go
this
in,
guy's blind. Like, genuinely cannot see anything.
Holy,
And somehow
my vision
isn't
came
dead
back, my
yet.
vision came back.
His vision came back. Anybody else notice that he left his pistol back there? So did his knife, and his gun is inside the crate.
Airsoft. Oddball getting the refrag on Airsoft. 2v3. Shank very close by with nothing to do.
They get capped on just because Shank is left alive, like. And this guy's actively trying to die too. Like, there's no part of him that wants to live.
What in the world? Shank trying so hard just to grab a gun. I'm gonna find Shank. Just
Okay, finally. Putting him out of his misery.
1v2.
Somehow, Shank's distraction actually helped, and Sixus is getting shot.
Mud Reaper finds Sixes, rotating around trying to find Oddball. Now down to a 1v1 with 2 minutes left here in round number 1, map number 2. Season number 1, week number 15.
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah, kinda.
Ray just wanted a 1v1 with Oddball, let's be honest.
He just
Wanted to sell the scores once and for all. 1 minute 43 left.
Wanted all the glory.
Oddball.
Ooh, as I switch, Rain is thankfully for IOM able to take care of the last member of LRP after the unfortunate TK there, giving him round
Oddball.
number 1.
Yeah, Oddball had to triple on that round. Fortunately, didn't get him the round, but nice triple kill out of him.
Close. But we had a 5-3 currently out of LRP versus IOM here to week 15. Are we currently aware of the score on the other side?
I can go check that right now for you.
Yeah, do that for me,
Quick
please,
second.
Mr. Grafton. Can you do
So,
that for me,
on
sir?
the worst side, we have Rome versus Fury in 1 week 15, and they're now on Q1. Fury has 2 points, and Rome has 4.
They're still on map number 1?
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately, they're not on overlay right now.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, like, obviously, yeah, they might have a 6-minute delay, but I was wondering what their cast currently shows, like their Twitch, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right now they're on 2 to 4.
Gotcha. So, yeah, they might be on map 2, or they might be still fighting on map 1.
I mean, it's Q1. It is a fairly long map, so it's not.
6
Wouldn't be a
minutes deep.
stretch to say they're still on map 1.
Yeah. That one can definitely get drawn out, and I don't think we're gonna see a lot of that. I mean, obviously, when it comes down to 1v1s with a few minutes left here on Cargo, it can slow down, but
Yeah.
a lot of times I feel like we're gonna see more than not like a sub 3-minute round.
Yeah, that's the standard on Cargo. If you run out of time on Cargo, you've just been wasting yours and everyone else's time all along. Let's be honest.
Yep, I agree. But we have
Unfortunately. Eventually.
How was your day, brother?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Didn't get to do much, but yeah. You know, it feels good to come in on a Friday and know you're leaving and not coming back till that Monday.
Yeah.
There's something special about that.
Alright, technically this is our warehouse.
Quick
This is
heads
our
up.
warehouse.
Roman Fury are currently on map 2. Map
I
1 was
said
Subway
Tango's gonna
with the
change
score
his
of
name
5-1 going to
to
Rome.
With me.
Tango E Fox.
Are you going?
Actually,
Shank,
yo,
shank.
yeah. Oh, yeah, perfect. Thank you. Let's go. I got him. Push up.
4v3.5. I'm not coming down with it yet. Rain will get shanked, maybe. Does get shanked after airsoft. Does get a couple
No problem. I thought I got you the first time.
pre-fire bursts. Rain wasn't apparently trying to get the Poodle getting the Holy Ghost headshot. Fine shank on the cross. 2v4 LRP looking to take their first round of map 2. Doodle Poodle.
Ring one.
Stuck with there. Rain finally does. Epsilon will with the cross once again. Only downing currently, however. Rain, I think, is out of syringes.
Made a syringe.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he does have a couple bodies he can loot if he wants to.
Adjacent.
Yeah, he's doing that right now.
Alright, how about you got that?
He's west. West. Red crate, red crate, red crate!
Nice.
Yeah, that was an attempt at a revive, but a bad idea,
Yep.
and will cost LRP. Will cost Inora Mortis the round. My bad.
Yeah. In airsoft defense, he was giving the call out, but I don't know if the call out was clear enough or accurate enough for Rain
Yeah.
there. And Rain obviously just walked right into death's path as Epsilon finds the cross for both members, both revive, and then both TKs, or TKs,
Yep.
both cases, whatever. You see what happened. We replayed it. It happened twice, and I tried to replay it in my mind via words. It didn't work.
We prefer the video.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. What, has Reza Mafia played their Week 15 matchup yet?
Not quite. We're going into that on Saturday or Sunday. I can't quite remember which one.
Who do you play?
Yes. Hand of Death. I just blanked out for a little while.
No,
Because
you're fine.
we play, like, we have 2 each week, so I don't necessarily remember both of them. Which is which. Yeah, it's so much fun, but
Oh,
it gets confusing sometimes.
It does. It's just games at the end of the day. It's just games minding and melding with other games.
Yeah,
But,
it's fun.
Yep.
It's not. It doesn't need to be any more than that.
yep.
It's just a fun hobby.
Yep. That's exactly right. And if you're watching and you're not a part of the hobby, join into the IVRL Discord and you get a part into this fun, competitive league-style VR gaming. Onward is fun, VR is fun, competitive VR Onward is even funner. If that's correct grammar.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
like, Onward is A tier. Just competitive Onward is S tier. And I completely lost you.
Yeah, what did you say that first time?
Like A tier?
Okay, A tier. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Like good, but not that good.
Gotcha. What?
You haven't read enough anime, man.
No, I mean, I know what you're talking about. Like I'm used to that whole like Dragon Ball Z thing. I know what you're talking about, but I heard something completely different. Is all I'm saying.
What the? Whoa.
Already got in trouble the other night by last cast.
Go. Go. Get ready to push your spots. Get ready to push your spots.
I don't believe
Come
you
on,
guys.
come
You
on.
always think I'm saying the wrong stuff.
You only need 3 points. Go.
I only say the wrong stuff like half the time.
I guess.
Can't mess it up more often than
Smokes
that.
out first from Airsoft King.
Smoke
Oddball
tunnels.
seeing the smokes. Getting the call out. Not going to see Airsoft close. More smokes coming out from Airsoft. Chickadoodle close by. Running past the bike laser. We'll find Airsoft King. Very aggressive. Shank getting up the line. 4-4. Chickadoodle. NCOJ is getting close. Shank rotating around. Listening for shots. Chickadoodle
Oh,
getting the
shit.
headshot on Rain.
Four falls close from Shang. Chicky finding Shang.
Sixes will end Chickadoodle's reign of terror. Chili Ghost.
That-
Six is all that's left for this in or Mortis defense. LRP down to a 3v2. Noodle Poodle pushed very far up. He used to wait on Bojangles and Oddball if he wants any chance of being able to get. However, Noodle Poodle will find sixes. Leaving
All
Chili
chilly
Ghost.
now. Some well-placed utility, and this could be a cap. Remember, a flash to 7 seconds. Some of these guys can cap in under 3. I like how the map works out in favor of a cap there. Let's see. Noodle doesn't have any utility to make use of there. Oddball is still all the way at the other end of the map. And Bojangles is at lane 4, but still a little bit far back. There was.
Oh no! Chili Ghost was gonna find Noodle. He finds Chili Ghost's legs. Chili Ghost. Onward timing. Was almost getting ready to find Noodle Poodle.
I mean, they identified Chili now is going to be very difficult for Chili to do anything in cap. Just putting an end to this, giving LRP their second round.
Man, oh man. LRP looking very strong tonight.
Yeah, they're coming out solid every single round, and they're playing really well. Nor and Mortis are putting up a good fight, and I think, especially on cargo, from what we've seen, it's any man's game here.
Yeah, when it comes to small maps, I mean, there's tactics to any map. There's tactics to any map and any type of competitive match. But
Yeah.
when it comes down to the distance being between you and your opponent much shorter, I believe it really starts to relying more on like who's going to be better at flick shots, who's going to be better at just that muscle memory of snapping your arms up and you're on target. You know what I mean? Like it comes down to game gunplay a little bit more than gameplay.
Yeah. Wait, when it comes down to the level these guys are at, it is, you have 3 shots to kill your opponent. If you want to win that engagement, you get 3 bullets. That's how much you're guaranteed. If you hit a head within those 3 bullets, you probably won the engagement.
Yep. If you're aiming for their head in the very first burst, you probably definitely won that engagement.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a choice at some point to start aiming for the head because you're always trading otherwise.
Right.
That's the only way these players are able to get out of a trade is go for the dome. But there is a disadvantage to that, is that if you miss and you still hit them, you're hitting them in the upper chest, which is body armor territory.
Yeah.
It takes more bullets, but if you manage to hit them in the neck or the head, you're going to be putting them down pretty quick.
Yep. A lot of round resets out of these two tonight. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I blame Oddball. He's the odd one out.
I would too. I would say.
Getting past your bedtime too.
Yeah, I would say I don't think I'm familiar with the Epsilon with LRP, but I think I did hear that LRP has been having some roster changes here lately. So, welcome to the party.
I haven't seen LRP come up in the roster channels, but you might be right. I don't keep up to that nearly enough to be actively saying that.
Right. Again, here you probably come in with that 110% bull, huh?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I said I was possibly wrong here.
How are you gonna say I'm 110% sure and then say I'm possibly wrong? That does not work, crap.
Look, it works in my head. It doesn't need to work
As long as you
anywhere
don't blow
else.
yourself up with it, just
Yes,
yeet it
sir.
somewhere.
I might
You
blow
think this
you out
guy's-
there, boys.
What am I holding again? Alright, gotcha. I got left. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going.
Shank. Can't see. I'm not sure what's going on there. Chill, you guys. We'll find out. Getting rain with actually, watch it happen. Noodle Poodle getting Shank. Six is getting the Epsilon. Noodle Poodle with a very good frag, downing rain. I watched the arc. Whoa!
What? Whoa! 6s! That's the second one of the night. Beautiful cap.
Bro, it got me.
Yeah, he got. I wasn't looking there either, man. It was amazing.
Luckily, I was able to catch it in camera frame. But oh my gosh!
Yeah, amazing cap there. This guy, I don't know what to say, but Sixes has been identifying where the holes are, and he's been going for them. I really, no matter how this ends, he played super well. I can't. Now his team's got to step up, and they've got to win those last 2 rounds with him.
Yeah, for real. Good on you, Sixes. I apologize for not being able to get there and catch it, but wow. So sneaky that the guy that's got the view of everything.
We've got X-ray hacks, like.
Yeah. We know where people are and still didn't catch it. No wonder LRP wasn't able to defend it. Goodness. What a push and cap by Sixers once again. Yeah. Puts him in a pretty good spot to maybe tie this back up. I mean, I don't so say they win. They can win this. They still can win this. If they win their defense here and then cap next round, then they can come out of this map with a 8-7 win.
Yeah.
But obviously we could also look at a tie.
Yeah. They have their back against the wall now. Inor Mortis cannot afford to lose any more points.
Nope. LRP just needs one more round and they will win the match. Or, yeah, they will win the match. Yeah.
Although, just winning the map will give Inor Mortis a better cushion, I guess, in SRS. It won't fall as far because that is one of the criteria that is looked at. It's not like once you lose, you just give up and forfeit the rest of the rounds.
Right.
Play them all because they all matter.
Sorry, it is getting a little late for old Paul here. Every round does matter here in the IVRL, so you are exactly right. It's not that, wow, we won the map. No, you want to win the matchup and as many rounds as you possibly can. A 10-0 would look amazing compared to a 10-9, 10-8, whatever the maps can get to, I guess.
Can't argue with you there.
Yeah, I mean, but you'll have a lot of that when you have closely ranked teams like this. IOM and LRP being just 2 numbers away from each other in terms of rank number, but tied in SRS, and a pretty tightly contested matchup here tonight.
Yeah, I just got a heads up that IOM are taking their time out here.
Okay.
Might be a technical timeout. I see one of their players isn't in the lobby, but they are taking a timeout.
Yep.
So we'll be back once that's done.
Yep. We will hit an intermission here in just a second. For those that are watching, thank y'all for hanging out, and I hope y'all have enjoyed so far. We will be right back as soon as they figure out whatever's going on their end. Obviously, multiplayer, Wi-Fi, signal, connection issues, tech stuff. We'll be back.
Tech stuff.
Yeah.
It could be as simple as a battery. You'd be surprised how often in the late game that battery just gives out because you were warming up beforehand.
Yep.
And you didn't think of plugging in.
But this is Lambowski and Craftomic IVRL Season 1, Week 15, IOM versus LRB. We're going to hit a quick intermission. We'll be back with the action as soon as they bring it back.
Positive waves. Positive waves, baby. Oh,
Ooh, that was
now they know we're
Unfortunately,
spawned.
Inor Mortis have no other voice here. I don't know. I think their timeout ran out.
How long is the timeout?
It's not very
Where are those
long.
folks on
I don't
objective?
remember
Where
by
are those
heart
on
though.
objective?
Never
Get on
had to
objective.
use one.
Through the smoke.
Regardless of the timeout rule, they have decided to go on with the match here, 4v5, and that's fine with us. Onward is onward. However, Mortis, smoke finally falling. Tying it up 4-4. That 4v5 no longer does not matter as Rain Blood Reaper will take out Chickdoodle. Chickdoodle has been a pretty aggressive and big key to this LRP offense and defense lately. I don't know what I just heard. That sounded aggressive. Epsilon pushed up. Oh, sixes and oddball. Oddball is going to find sixes with that.
One down now, tunnels.
Mortis. 43.
Fox 4, Fox
Shank
4.
is back in, so we will have a full 5v5 next round.
Nice.
Unless Inor Mortis cap this and end it here. Not that they can cap this and end it here, but.
What are you talking about? But unfortunately, Shank is gonna miss a pretty. I mean, every single round from now on is important until LRP does get that next point. But
There's something a little bit more important about the round that decides a winner or loss. Let's be honest here.
that's what I'm saying. This, if LRP gets the round, they win the match.
What are we for Echo 4?
So you guys trying to jiggle peek noodle, get a reaction.
That's right outside
Until he
Center
goes just unable to see through the crease of that door as Rain the Blood Reaper takes out Captain Bojack.
Lost
Time
cab,
is up
he's
3
in
to
that
3.
back spot behind the 2 buildings on our left side. Oddball, you got the...
You'll bring into Chili's line of sight, but Chili unable to land.
Does, however,
Good.
rotate and find noodle pick. Chili will be taken out with a headshot by Epsilon. Rain the Blood Reaper. Trying to get shots back towards Epsilon. Epsilon will find Airsoft and Rain the Blood Reaper. All that's left for the IOM defense. Epsilon and Oddball, all that's left for the LRP offense. Epsilon and Oddball starting to rotate towards the eastern side of cargo here. Smokes out from Epsilon. Just a moonshot over his current position.
Yeah, 2 minutes 15 here. These guys are taking their time.
Through the crease of the door, Epsilon will down Airsoft King. Rain the Blood Reaper is running in for the revive, and I believe we'll be able to get it.
Yeah, and
That
contested
should-
there.
Should allow Oddball to rotate some. Rain the Blood Reaper rotating back to the normal or the original position.
Now, this could be dangerous for LRP if they're expecting one member of the defense.
One down right side.
Reaper finding Oddball.
All that's left is the Epsilon.
Yeah, he might not be ready for Airsoft King because those shots came from a different place there. We'll see. This is looking good for Inor Mortis. 1 minute 10 to go, and they have a 2-1 man advantage.
Epsilon. Click
Oh.
twice.
Oh, that's nasty, the click.
Not just once, but twice. Not a third time, however. Now tying it up 1-1. 45 seconds left. Epsilon. Tucking in behind barrels. Rain the Blood Reaper is trying to push up, trying to find Epsilon. Get eyes on the OBJ possibly. Pushing up.
This watch is going to be going off within like the next couple seconds, pushing him forward here. There it is, the 30-second mark, and you see him moving. He hears
Epsilon,
Reaper though.
Yeah, I think Epsilon does. He is looking underneath. Rain the Blood Reaper, however, will find Epsilon. In between the crease of the door, putting him up 4-2 on map number 2. And still, again, keeping them in contention.
Yeah.
This matchup.
It's anybody's game here. We could see both a win, a loss, or a tie for or Mortis here.
Yeah.
Because if they cap it, they get a win on the most capable, one of the most capable objectives in the game.
Yeah.
Kiosk competes with it, but it's up there. And if they, of course, if they just win without capping, they will tie the score. And if they lose, well, then they'd be losing the match.
So who's ahead? Well, nobody's ahead in SRS, but who's 34?
Number 34 is Inor Mortis.
Yeah, if I'm in or Mortis, I mean, I'm going for this cap. Like, it's either cap or nothing. If I'm anywhere near that OBJ, I don't even care about having my hand on my gun anymore.
Yeah, think about it.
If I know that it's going to take a cap to win, I'm capping, or at least attempting. You know what I mean?
But think about it. If you tie, everything just stays the same.
Yeah, I know,
right?
But
to a certain
I'm
extent.
not a soccer
but
fan, Craft.
look, I like winning too. Don't get me wrong, but
If you ain't first, you're last.
I mean, I like how the math works. Like, you can tie, and it's perfectly okay to take that strategy. But if a couple of your teammates are up, it makes sense to throw some flashes in there, try to go for the gap.
Yeah.
Like, there is no. But if you're the last guy, you might just want to shoot that guy.
We'll see what the IOM offense can do here.
65. Win the whole fucking game.
Yup,
It's life
there's
and
up
death, boys.
Kings.
Let's go, gentlemen.
For a
Full
possible
sponsor.
for Sparta. Possible third cap out of 6. We'll see if it happens.
I mean, his name is 6. He has to at
what
least
the
get that
hell,
many, right?
man?
Yeah, right.
Gonna rush out. Chicky 6 is getting noodle. Noodle's got it. This is it. This is it. They've got it. They've got it. They've got it. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, oddball.
What is going on?
What? What's up with oddball? What's up? Oh, no. Who got it? Sixes got it for his second cap. What happened with oddball there?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm just curious as to, like, what happened, because Oddball's going to be kicking himself for that one. He was staring right at him. I don't know, was Oddball the one who had issues with his screen blacking out earlier? Or
That was Shank.
yeah. Man, I don't know what happened.
Man.
That was really well played by Inor Mortis, going to clinch the victory just by the teeth of their skin there.
45 seconds as well.
Yeah.
For Sparta, for sure. Goodness gracious. But anyways, what a fun matchup here tonight. A 5-2 first map and then a 6-2 back return to for Inor Mortis to just come back and win. They got what they needed. They were going for the cap. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. They knew exactly what they needed to do to win the match, and they got it done. Very good job, Inor Mortis. LRP, still a very good job as well. 7 points compared to the 8. I mean, that is a close matchup. You put up a heck of a fight. Unfortunately, your map pick just didn't work out for you. I don't know exactly what you could have done a little bit better, but definitely going to want to figure out what happened there in that last couple of minutes there. That was wild. I think it would have to been the way he was like just laying there on the ground. Like he probably thought he was dead, right?
Yeah, he looked like a body a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Who knows?
either way, really well played, and
It was fun to watch. Fun to watch, and probably fun to play. I'm sure. But,
yeah, they're going to be kicking themselves for the last round, but for the rest of it,
good rounds.
probably
throughout.
pretty happy.
Good rounds throughout. 7-8
Yeah.
loss is a lot better than a 10-0 loss.
Yeah.
And an 8-7 win is a lot better than what they almost had in a 7-7 tie. Norman Mortis again. Very good job. Goodness. Sixes with, as you said, 6 points tonight. Had 3 caps in total.
That sounds crazy, but when you add it up, it really is 6 points.
That's
More than half of his team's points belong to him,
Yeah.
personally.
ridiculous. Sixes is match MVP tonight.
Yeah, by far.
By far. But with all that being said, Kraft, you got anything to say before we head out here?
I think you got it all covered, man.
Everybody, thanks for watching. This has been the IVRL doubleheader. You've seen the ladder of the matchups tonight. You had a 9 o'clock cast out of Lampy and Trip with Rome versus Fury. You can watch that back on the IVRL League. And then, obviously, you've seen us, Lambowski and Kraft Thomas, bringing you Inor Mortis versus LRP. What a matchup tonight. 8-7. Inor Mortis bringing it home after staring down the barrel of defeat for quite a while here in Week 15 IVRL. Very, very good fun doubleheader onward today. Kraft, thanks for having you today. Or thanks for having me. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for having me.
As usual,
Thanks
it's my
for
pleasure,
being
man.
here. You know how it goes. You know me, man. I try to find my way through things. But everybody, thanks for watching. Hope you had fun. I know I did. Kraft, I'm sure you did. I don't really care if you did or not. We'll see y'all
Always
later.
have fun.
Yeah. See y'all later. Thanks, everybody.